Hey, oily people. I'm Elizabeth Crawford, Integrative Nutrition Health Coach and Essential Oil Specialist, and founder of Modern Wellness, where I coach people to help them reach their health goals through lifestyle change, nutrition, super high quality essential oils, and professional grade supplementation. And I am going to do a quick video here to share with you my current experience with the new MetaPWR line. MetaPWR is a series of 3 different products, even though it looks like a lot more than 3. I'm going to break it down for you so it's nice and simple. So at its core, MetaPWR is this product line is meant to help balance the metabolism, help us to curb cravings, slow the absorption of sugar into our bloodstream so we avoid those peaks and valleys, which promote aging and also contribute to cravings, released cortisol, increased fat storage. And there's 3 different parts to the system. So the first and foremost is MetaPWR. Everything is hinged on this essential oil. MetaPWR is a blend of grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon. So you're probably like, ooh, that sounds a lot like the old Slim and Sassy essential oil. Well, it is. It's been further developed though. We've done a lot of research on grapefruit essential oil, and we have found that it actually has the ability to shrink fat cells, clinically proven to shrink fat cells when taken internally and applied topically. So we're like, genius idea here. Let's amp up the grapefruit in this essential oil. So that's what we did. We changed the formulation, increased the amount of grapefruit and lemon, and reduced the amount of ginger, cinnamon, peppermint. Ginger, cinnamon, peppermint. Maybe peppermint stayed the same and ginger and cinnamon reduced, but you get the point. We've amped up the grapefruit so that we can shrink all those fat cells. And cool little fact that I recently learned, we're pretty much born with as many fat cells as we're ever going to have. And our body changes shape by how much fat they absorb and release. So this helps your fat cells to release the excess fat that is no longer serving us. Brilliant product. So we've got the essential oil. I've been drinking this in my water all day long. I've committed to a 90-day challenge using these products. And one of the things we're doing is using this in our water. That being said, it also comes in a soft gel, same exact formulation, except for it's already put into a capsule. So you don't have to taste it if you don't want to. And I've gotten into the habit of having one of these after every meal. And I'm feeling more satiated and definitely not getting the cravings. So loving that. And then it also comes in this satiety gum, which has the same impact, but it also gives you the, you get that sensation that you've eaten something very satiating when you get that essential oil that curbs cravings, and you also have that chewing sensation. So that combination, you always hear about this too with people who are quitting cigarettes. They need to have that oral fixation sort of satisfied. So it's a combination of the oil helping to reduce cravings, and then also your body is having that sensation of having had a snack. So that's product number 1. And the next 2 things I'm going to show you include the MetaPWR essential oil. Oh, that's right. There's one more. So this is the same thing, the essential oil, but it's a quarter drop of the product. So there's these itty bitty beadlets. It's just a matter of having like convenient options to use the products. These can just hang out in your purse, and then boom, when you're getting a craving, you can just pop one. This is the first one I've tried. They're like little caviar bubbles. But it's very refreshing, gives you a quick blast and like kind of settles your stomach a little bit. Super cool. So these 2 products include the essential oil, and I'll talk about MetaPWR Assist next. So 2 main ingredients in here are mulberry and berberine, which both have been used for centuries in traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic. medicine to treat people who have diabetes. Berberine has actually been proven to be more effective with diabetes patients than actually using the pharmaceutical recommendation, which is metformin. So this is super powerful. And you're probably thinking, well, Liz, you don't have diabetes. Why are you taking this? And to which I would answer, I am flattening my blood glucose curve. So I'm reducing the spikes because every single time our blood sugar spikes, it creates this inflammatory cascade throughout our body, which promotes the aging process. And it just inches us a little bit towards disease every single time. So we don't wake up at age 65 with having contracted diabetes overnight. It's something that is just, it's cumulative. It's little baby choices that you make throughout your life. So this is something that's just helping me to flatten the glucose curve. And I would encourage you to just take into consideration what's going on in your body when you're consuming sugar. I'd love to talk with you more about it. It's actually one of the core ideals that I talk about with my clients, and it's such a cool science. And when you can learn about what's happening in your body and what the impact of the choices you make has in your body, lifestyle change becomes very easy. It's all about just the knowing and then gaining an intuition with your own body, and that's where I'm at. So yeah, awesome. Also, I just wanted to point out too that the inflammation that results from blood sugar spikes goes hand in hand with not only aging, diabetes, and heart disease, but also polycystic ovarian syndrome and just a litany of other health concerns that we either think of as just like undiagnosed symptoms that we're living with, or diseases that are synonymous with aging. And I'm here to tell you that you do not have to experience those things. It's all just a matter of blood sugar dysregulation and correcting that. So very, very cool product. And there's also nutrition and lifestyle choices that can be made to offset the curve as well. All right, so there's that. And then we have MetaPWR Advantage. This is the guest of honor. This is what we're all so super pumped about. This is the hot item right now. So each box comes with 30 sachets. This is the sachet. You rip it open, you put it in your tumbler. This looks disgusting because I haven't washed it since I drank this morning, and then I just kept putting water in it. So yeah, it looks gross, but it tastes delicious. So anywho, this is a sachet of collagen. Our collagen is different than any other collagen on the market. There are 9 different types of collagen in here, which means it's not just going to impact one system of the body. Collagen is something that we have so prevalent in our body. It's the most common material in our body. However, the older we get, the less we produce. And it helps with cognitive function, with the ability to metabolize carbohydrates and create energy, with achy joints, with skin, hair, and nails. And it's literally just like the lifeblood of our body. And we just produce less and less and less of it every single day. And it's the same with so the other ingredient in here that is really blowing me away is NMN. And NMN is the precursor to something called NAD. I know, like, can we cool it with the acronyms? I get it. It's a lot. But NMN, which I just remember that, like, we don't have M&Ms in here. It's NMN. So, like, that's how I remember what's in here. I know it's ridiculous, but it is the precursor to something called NAD or NADH+, and that is a really important property in our body as well. And again, just like how our collagen production slows over time, so does this NMN. And it's been said that if you can actually measure how much NAD is in the body, again, NMN being the precursor to NAD, we can measure how much NAD is in the body, you can literally determine or predict the length of somebody's life, because it is so important to how our cells function and how our cells duplicate. It's important to our DNA. So these two things together, we slow down production of over time, and we are dependent on them for life, for our livelihood. And those two things exist in here. The collagen is 12 times more bioavailable than anything else on the market. And again, like I said, there are 9 different types of collagen in here. So it's going to be good for skin, hair, and nails. It's going to be good for cognitive function. It's going to be good for energy, jumping out of bed in the morning. The other thing that I am super keeping my eye on with this is gut health, because our gut lining really, really responds well to collagen. It's very healing and nourishing to our gut lining. That's why we drink bone broth, right? That's why we drink or make gelatin, so that we can support the health of our digestive system. This baby right here is going to do that and then some. So here's how I'm taking this. I take 1 sachet every morning in this jar, which I got this from Amazon. It came with the jar at the top and the tumbler spring, not the straw, that's mine. But I'm loving this because what you do is fill up your bottle to, I've been doing somewhere between like 8 and 16 ounces, like a cup and a half, and then shake it up with 1 sachet. And then I do 5 drops of MetaPWR, and I've been doing 5 drops of grapefruit just to amp it up a little bit with the fat shrinking properties. So I'm like double whammy on the grapefruit. Shake it up, drink it down. And then, as you can see, I haven't been washing this afterwards. I just continue to fill it up with water and adding MetaPWR and grapefruit essential oil. So I just been sipping this. I'm a fan of this jar. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of different options out there though. Mainly what I was looking for was glass and a shaker spring, so that it mixes it up really, really good, and I don't have to like use a blender or like a little whisk or anything like that. So that's been super key and delicious. I do wash it at the end of the day. I'm not an animal usually. So that being said, those are our new products, and together they make the metabolic system. And on October 1st, let's make this pretty. On October 1st, you can get the whole line. I think it's $175. I should have checked that before hopping on here, but it is available as a kit. So you can get all the products together, so you can experience it all. And I'm finding that they all work really, really well together. So the MetaPWR Assist with the mulberry and berberine, I take one of these with my carbiest meal of the day. So this, while the essential oil helps to reduce cravings and shrink fat cells, this helps to flatten the glucose curve. So you want to take this whenever you eat the most carbs during the day. For a lot of people, that's lunch or dinner. It's looking like it's lunch for me. I do tend to eat more carbs during the day, and then I eat like a really clean, protein-rich dinner. So it's up to you where this fits in. And it is really recommended to have it like a half hour before you eat, which has been tricky for me because sometimes I just like, I'm ready to eat now. And then it's okay. You can take this like while you're eating your meal or right after, but it's ideal to take it like a half hour before. So that's my story, you guys. You can be a quote unquote super user with the collagen and take 2 a day. I'm not ready for that. I'm happy to just do the 1. And I think it would be recommended for somebody to be a super user if you've really been neglecting your body for a long time and you're looking for like really maximum and drastic results. And, there's some people who really could use a quick turnaround to get on the right track. So super users, I'm all for it. It is not my path right now, but I'm super committed to doing this for 90 days. I've also committed to using a gua sha stone for 30 days as well. Well, the first 30 days. And I'm 2 days in. I don't see a difference, but mainly it's because I'm developing a little bit of a gobbler and I don't want it to go any further. So that's my vanity kicking in. That's when I'm habit stacking. So that's me and that's MetaPWR. And thank you for joining me and hit me up with any questions. Take care.